Y'all excuse me, I'm just having a little dinner. I'm trying to wait till hey, good evening. Everybody, y'all caught me eating some potato chips for dinner. Anyway, how y'all doing this evening? Y'all know who this is. This is your boy Rob Thomas Jr. And this is the real news behind the news. Yeah. I apologize for being late. This Wednesday evening, August 12, 2020. And we're not going to be real long in this video. We just want to address a couple of issues. As everybody knows, if you haven't been living under the rock in the last 24 hours, Joe Biden recently announced his pick for vice president, which is Senator Kamala Harris, and she's a senator from California. And I'm looking at this like black people are. Hey, good evening, my brother. My sister. How you doing, Miss Poe? I'm blessed. I'm just be real brief and just give my opinions on that, on his announcement as Kamala Harris. Black people, we are championing it as if it is the next greatest thing to Barack Obama being elected the first black president. But from way I look at things, I look at it from all angles. This woman really don't represent black people. How you doing, Miss Hugh? How you doing, Miss Flora? How's it going? Good, you can join us. Yeah, Kamala Harris is not representative of black people. You got to realize her mother was, an Indian, is an Indian. Her father is half black. He got Irish and Jamaican descendancy. So it leaves me, even Barack Obama, he was a half black. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of black people who be qualified. I'm talking about, when I say black people, I mean straight off the African jungles, straight out the African jungle here to America type Negroes. Those of us who were, we know what both sides of our family history is black. They ain't gonna never let us have one of these type blacks, one of these aggressive alpha male or alpha female type blacks. They want us to have a half breed that's docile, one that they can control, one that they don't have to worry about exhibiting that melanin dominance that we have as black people. Now with Kamala Harris, it's a little bit more than the fact that she's not black, and black people are running around here, basically blindly championing this woman just because her skin's a little darker. But she's not someone who is black people should be latching onto, especially when you look at her record as a prosecutor and a district attorney out in LA. This is a woman who was literally putting parents in jail just because their kids was not attending school regularly. Now we understand that school attendance is mandatory. Man, we can drop from 4 people to 1. I guess what I'm saying is not that interesting to black people. But I'm going to just keep going because somebody eventually going to like it and share it. But anyway, Kamala Harris also was basically a puppet for big businesses and mortgage companies during her time there, where she basically, most cases that had to do with real estate proceedings, she basically voted in favor of the corporations over the little man. She also, was responsible for locking numerous thousands of people up for marijuana, while herself bragged on the Breakfast Club about smoking marijuana. So this woman has a checkered past. And then you add the fact that she is a cop. You add the fact that Joe Biden is not really for us anyway. Hell, he was the one who created the crime bill in the first place that allowed the United States to go from a population of 4% of the world to where we house 25% of the world's prisoners. And that's a good portion of them are 75% black. I mean, most of the prisoners are pretty much 50, well over 50% black. So, in my opinion, it's nothing that we should, be happy about, because either way it goes, this coming election, we screwed, y'all. We got Donald Trump on one side, and we got an Alzheimer's patient in Joe Biden on the other side. But let me ask y'all a question. What if this is a ploy? Because they know, be honest, Joe Biden is not guaranteed to be the president, the Democratic nominee. At their convention, they can come back and backdoor everybody and say, well, we're going to put Hillary on the ticket as president and keep Kamala Harris on the ticket as vice president. They come back, and the Democrat can actually come back and throw whoever they want on their ticket during the convention. So what if this here is a ploy to actually, if nothing else, get Joe Biden into the office, then have him step down because it's obvious that he's mentally incompetent. Again, Joe Biden should not even have a set of car keys in his possession, much less keys to the White House. So what if they're literally trying to stage a fast one on us by putting, again, Kamala Harris as his running mate? If Joe Biden wins the election, they force him to step down, therefore letting Kamala Harris become the first female president who happens to be black in American history. It's a lot of angles you can look at it, but that is being talked about because, again, even the Democrats are knowing that Joe Biden, mentally, he's not there. He's not in a position, really mentally, to handle the pressures of day-to-day power from the presidency. You all think Donald Trump, you all say that Donald Trump is doing he's stupid. Just imagine when Joe Biden get in there. And again, this man, it got to the point, it's so bad, Joe Biden can't even read a script now. He can't even read a sentence, man, without straying off and going off. Did you see where he cussed the reporter? Went off on the reporter last week. Again, he's suffering from the early onset of Alzheimer's, y'all, dementia. The man is not there all the way. Again, you can tell he's medicated most times, and then most times he can't even read and stay on point of something that he reading. You see what I'm saying? Donald Trump is going to kill this man in the debates. It's crazy that the Democrats would try to force this on their party, the people who believe in their party. They're literally forcing an Alzheimer's patient on you, who actually, again, is responsible for helping write the crime bill. I think it was 94, but it was under Clinton, 1994 and 96. They wrote the crime bill, which implemented the 3 strikes is out and all that. You should have heard about how, the way Joe Biden really talked down on the black communities, calling them thugs, animals who need to be locked away and all this. So yes, he's part of the mass incarceration problem. He's one of the authors of that bill that allowed from that moment on black men to start going to prison wholesale, really creating another form of Jim Crow. So yeah, it's crazy how, now you got the top cop, the person who wrote the crime bill and helped initiate the new form of Jim Crow, which is through the mass incarceration of the prison system, working hand in hand with the top cop at one time in California, who did not give a damn about black people then. She was locking Negroes up, man. Taking people's shit, again, sending people to jail just because their kids were missing school. You know what I'm saying? Bragging on how she smoked marijuana while at the same time giving thousands of other people marijuana charges. If you read the article recently, her dad really say he's ashamed of her because she's defiling their family name. Anyway, I was going to go a little bit longer, y'all. I might come back a little bit later. I need to try to get something taken care of real quick. And if you all can tell, I'm not in my usual mood. I got a few issues that I got to get taken care of. So I'm going to take off for a minute in this video. This be like part 1, because I also want to come back and tell you how the fast move that Donald Trump pulled with the executive order, it all sounds good, fine and dandy, but there's a lot of kinks that got to be worked out in that. So I'm going to come back, just say it'll be before 10 o'clock Central Time here tonight. And I'll finish the video, but I really need to try to get something taken care of. That's part of the reason why I was late, but I didn't want to stand y'all up. I know you all starting to tune in at 6 o'clock, and I'm going to start being, more consistent. But again, I will come back tonight with a part 2 of this, and I'll be in a little bit better mood, hopefully. Hey, y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, share this video. Also, if you want to help support the channel, man, hit the Cash App. The Cash App is in the title. But yeah, y'all give me a minute, man. Let me go ahead and try to get this here taken care of, and I'll get back with y'all. I promise you, in a couple of hours for sure.